Hello, and welcome to our December 4th episode of Hope in History. We're glad you've joined us today for a fun day in the history of modern art. Henri Matisse, or if you're American, you might pronounce it Henri Matisse. His work of art, called Le Bateau, which is French for the boat, is a simple yet captivating work of art that became the focus of an amusing episode in art history on this day in 1961. The Museum of Modern Art in New York City had the painting at the time, and it was hung in their gallery, and it had been there for about 47 days. And during that time, thousands of visitors and staff had gone by the painting and looked at it with awe and wonder and enjoyed the artwork without noticing one very, very important detail. It was upside down. Fortunately, Genevieve Habert, a stockbroker from the area with a super sharp eye, noticed the problem, and she took the legwork and the effort to make sure that they knew that it was upside down. And as soon as they did find this out, of course, with a blush, I'm sure, a bit of concern about who else realized it was upside down, they went and took the necessary steps to flip the painting right side up so that everybody could enjoy it the way that it was intended to be enjoyed. So, Le Bateau is a deceptively simple piece of artwork. I'm going to show it to you here. Part of Matisse's later works, known as the cutouts. The painting features abstract shapes resembling a boat and its reflection on water. You see it? These works were crafted with paper cutouts rather than traditional paint. So its minimalistic design likely contributed to the oversight. I mean, look at it, right? It's got some squiggly magenta lines, and then it's got a blue thing, and then it's got another magenta line and another blue thing, and then some more squiggly magenta lines. The top and the bottom seem pretty interchangeable to the untrained eye. And in the museum's defense, the mix-up was also attributed to a few more practical issues. There happened to be an upside-down label on the backside of the painting, and the screw holes that were there on the backside of the painting seemed to indicate that this particular work of art, Le Bateau, had previously been on display upside down wherever it was before it got to the Museum of Modern Art. So did you figure out which one is right side up? If you picked the image on the left, well, congratulations, you have an eye for art. And if you chose the image on the right, well, congratulations, you're like thousands of others who viewed this work of Matisse during those 47 days back in 1961. So, this humorous and thought provoking moment in art history offers a practical spiritual lesson. Sometimes we view life from the wrong perspective without even realizing it. Just as thousands of people looked at this piece of art without noticing that it was upside down, we too sometimes can go through life unaware that we've misunderstood or misaligned our priorities. In our spiritual journey, it's easy to trust our own understanding of situations or to cling to assumptions about how things should be. But Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 reminds us, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. When we rely on God to help us, to guide us, he will give us the ability to realign our perspective and to see things as they truly are. Like the upside down painting, life's challenges and blessings may not always look as we expect. What seems confusing, disappointing, aggravating, or even meaningless could, in fact, be God's perfect plan. Isaiah 55, verses 8 and 9 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Trusting in his wisdom allows us to reframe our thoughts and embrace the beauty in his design, even when it defies our expectations and our expectations specifically about what's right side up and what's upside down. The story of Le Bateau also challenges us to stay sharp and humble. Like this stockbroker who noticed the issue, Genevieve Habert, it's easy to overlook details or stick to assumptions, but a humble heart is always open to correction. And in our walk with God, humility is an absolute necessity. 1 Peter 5, 6 encourages us, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time." When we allow God to adjust our perspective, he can reveal the true beauty and purpose in our lives. So as you reflect on this fascinating glitch in art history today, maybe consider where in your life you might need to flip the canvas and view things from God's perspective. If you're faced with the need to correct something, well, go ahead and tackle it with humility and then keep moving forward. Trust Him to guide you and let His wisdom bring you clarity and joy in your journey. Thank you for joining us today for Hope in History. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Before you leave, please hit the like and subscribe buttons so you can keep up with our daily episodes, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And remember, no matter what your day holds, December 4th is a great day to live for God.